All right, so today, for International Female Riders Day, I've chosen some of my fantastic female riders here. So today I have Tanja, who's one of my favorites, if not my favorite. So she has a very interesting story, so I want to talk to her a little bit about it. Tanja, where were you born?
I was born in Germany, former West Germany.
West Germany, okay, so that was the good side to be on?
Yes, did not have to stand in line for buying bread.
Very good. So you went to school in Germany?
I was raised in Germany. I had got all my education in Germany.
When was the first time you saw a motorcycle?
Oh, I've seen motorcycles all my life because in Germany, as in most European countries, riding a motorcycle is a form of transportation.
Yeah.
While in America right now, it's more like a hobby.
Okay. You don't remember your first exact sighting? You were just brought up with it and it was part of the landscape?
It was just part of the landscape,
Gotcha.
yes.
So what was your first motorcycle?
Little Kawasaki 440 LTD.
Wow. Yeah. I had one of those.
And I made it look like a chopper.
Yeah. Over there?
Yes.
You chopped it.
Of course, yeah. I was part of a group of friends. We would do that. We were not the German riders with full leather gear or, we would wear open helmets and the cool glasses, and we chopped up our bikes. We were more in the cruiser. We were not into the crotch rockets at all.
That's so cool. So when you came to the U.S. at 22 years old, did you ride here initially, or were you too busy working? Or?
Well, I was busy working, but I met my then future husband. Our first date was on the bike. And obviously I was on the back. Yeah. And that was memorable.
And Bruce bought his Indian, what does he got out there? Classic, yeah. Mm-hmm. Okay, and then you got an Indian.
I did.
Yeah.
I got the Scout Bobber.
Yeah.
Love it. Then I got my Chieftain Dark Horse, which was always my favorite Indian bike, the Chieftain Dark Horse. Right. And I always thought it was too much bike for me. Right. But then one day I walked in here, in the most amazing dealer in America, Springfield.
Thank you.
And there it stood, and it had like this halo over it. And I think it was you, Donna, and Ganjana saying, Tanja. And I remember I test rode it for 2 to 3 hours, and you all were concerned. But I did everything on it, and and now I have that too.
What is the longest ride you've taken on that bike, or a bike?
8,550 some miles.
Wow.
Yes.
Solo?
Mm-hmm.
By yourself?
By myself.
Where did you go?
I went to California, from Connecticut, from Stratford, Connecticut. I went to California, Santa Monica, and there was a camp out.
The southern route you went on?
I left on the southern route, and joined the Babes Ride Out camp out, and then I went up the coast to Oregon.
PCH at all, or?
Yes, of course, Of course. And we've written that before. Oh, absolutely. Because living in Arizona, we would,
The southern part. He's got family up north. So
so I went from Santa Monica up to Portland, Oregon, and then spent some time there with family, and then I took a ride and went the northern route back.
How long did that take you?
33 days.
That's pretty impressive.
It was breathtaking, and I was so happy because bike riding is therapy. Yeah. It's like everything just goes away, and I sit on the bike, and I never had any aches or pains. Yeah. Just wonderful.
Did the ride change you at all?
Yes. There was always people who I couldn't identify with when they said to worship or to praise God through creation. Yeah. I never really could understand that, but now I do. It's just the beauty of the country, and America is so unique because it has mountains, oceans, prairies, vineyards, cities, little towns, cornfields, has everything. And that just, and I wish I could have recorded everything with my eyes. I took pictures, but they do not do it justice.
And to do that from a motorcycle, because the sights, the smells, it's such a unique experience as opposed to a car.
Absolutely, absolutely. And just what just really, I mean, what was kind of confirmed to me when I first came to America, I was blown away by the kindness and the friendliness of the people, of the Americans. I did not expect that because the picture I had from America was built through movies and politics and prejudices. But so I was surprised then how friendly and how I was welcomed. But on that trip, I met so many amazing people. Even I just stopped for gas, took a break, and people would come up and talk to me.
Yes.
Which in Europe you don't have that necessarily. But the bike draws people.
It opens doors.
It does.
There's no doubt about it.
It does. And so that just I don't know, that made me very happy and appreciative too, that I got the privilege to live in America and to have raised my children here, because it's a great place.
So now you pretty much rode solo on a trip like that, but you ride a lot of times with your husband, probably 80% of the time, roughly. Yeah, and it's great because he's on his Classic, which is a full-size Indy, and you're in Chieftain, and you guys do a lot of miles. What at an average, what do you think you guys are doing a year?
Maybe anywhere between 5 and 10,000, maybe. It depends the year.
Right.
Yeah.
That year, obviously.
Yeah.
You went way over
And I
that.
probably do more, maybe, because I'm much more flexible with my job.
Yeah. Any big plans for this year on a ride, or something in the future? You guys got anything you're kicking around?
I think we're probably going to go to Myrtle Beach.
Yeah.
And maybe we're going to go to Biketoberfest in Daytona.
Oh.
And other than that, something always comes up.
Yeah.
So, but my next big trip, I think I want to focus on the American South.
Yeah. All right. So, fantastic talking to you here. Like I said, you're probably my favorite female customer and a friend, which is more important, which is really good. A lot of my customers do become friends, and I really enjoy that a lot. So, so for all the international female riders out there, I'd like you to listen to Tanja here and hear her story. It's fantastic. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Well, thank you very much.